Hello friends. So today we will see uh, doing the alien registration and how to fill the forms. So let us walk through. So log into myusas.gov and create your own account. If you already have the account, log in with your email ID and password. Once you log in to the website, then you will see multiple options. You need to click on file a form online. Once you click on that, it will give you a screen where you need to select a form. So select the form G325R biographic information registration. So I'm showing the example to fill out the form for your kids who is maybe 14 years or over or under 14 years. So when you click next, it will give you all the biographic information before you start your form, what all you need to know, the fee, biometric service appointment, which are required. And after you submit the form, what all you can track or how to respond to the request. Click on next and then it will give you how to completing your form online, and then it will also give you to read the paperwork reduction act. Click on start. Once you click on start, it will ask you whether someone is assisting you with completing this application. If you are doing by yourself, then you click no. But if you are a minor or kid, or if you're filling for your kids, then you need to select yes and click next. And then it will ask whether the preparer is assisting you with completing this application. Click on yes. And if you require any edit interpreter, then click on yes. If not, click on no and then click next. And then it asks for to enter the preparer's full name and the family name, and whether he prepare is for the any business organization. If he is not part of any of the business organization, click this checkbox and then enter all the necessary information and click next. And then the next page, it asks the details of your kid or the person whom you are filling for. Give their name, details, and then click on next. Then it will give you a screen where you need to provide all the contact information like phone number and email address. And then it will ask you to enter your mailing address, and it will ask you to confirm whether your mailing address is the same as your physical address, and how long have you lived at this address. Mention the correct date from and to and click next. Then it asks for your date of birth, which city or town of birth you have born, and then what is your country of birth and your citizenship or nationality. Enter all the details correctly and click next. Now here it asks you to provide your previous addresses. So they are looking for the past 5 years of addresses. So click on plus add address and add the respective addresses. Make sure that it covers the last 5 years and then click next. So this is how the screen comes up to add your address history. So add one by one, or if you have only one, just enter one address and proceed for the next screen. Make sure you enter the correct dates from and to. Click on save address. Then it will take you to the next screen where it will ask you when was your last arrival in the United States, the date of arrival, place of arrival, and immigration status at last arrival. So you can just leave this because this is not a mandatory list box to select, so you can ignore it and mention the date of immigration status expires or expired, which is basically your I-94 date. Sorry, this should be your I-797 approval date. And then enter your I-94 departure record. If you don't have, just check this box and then the expiration date or which is shown on your I-94. And then here they are asking for the activities. Since entry, in what activities have you been engaged? So your kid, what all he is engaged into, maybe school or some activities, community activities or some anything else, just mention those. I will provide the sample answer and you can modify accordingly for all these three questions. Similarly for the next one and similarly for the next one. And it is mentioned that how long do you expect to remain in the United States. So basically it depends on the parents. If parents got extended, then kids immigration status will also be extended, right? So I will provide you sample answers to refer. Then mention what is your expected date of departure. So it should be your the end date which is showing on your I-797. Click on next, and then it asks you what is your A number, which is the alien number. If you already know it, just enter that number. If not, just check this box. And then it asks you for USA's online account number. If you know it, enter it. Otherwise, no, don't worry. Just check this box. Click next, and then it asks you for your sex, male, female, and then ethnicity, race, height, and weight. Mention everything. Your color of eyes, color of hair, and then click next. And then it asks you for all the criminal related things. Okay, just make sure to check and enter correctly. If there are no offenses, just make sure to click on no, or else you put yes and provide all the details. Click next, and then it will ask you whether you are married or not. If you are married, you click yes, and then it will ask you for your spouse information. Because it's a kid, you have to mention no if he is not married and click next. Then it will ask for the parents details. Mention the kid's father's details, name and date of birth, and town of birth and country of birth, and the current city of living, and then current country of residence. Similarly, update for mother as well, and click next. It will take you to provide additional evidence. Here you need to provide any other additional evidences or supporting documentation. So here we need to upload 5 documents at a time. How many documents you have, just split it in multiple times and then upload those documents. Because this is, I am doing it for a kid who is under 14 years. I have uploaded these documents. Maybe you can upload some other documents to prove. So I have uploaded kid's birth certificate, kid's passport, kid's I-797 approval, and father and mother's passports, father and mother's I-797 approvals, and marriage certificate of parents. Once you upload that, click on to next screen where it asks you to provide additional information. If you have anything else to provide, then click add response and then provide the necessary information. If not, just proceed clicking on next. In the next screen, it will show you that for this form there is no fees, so it's just $0, so no need to pay anything. And it also checks for any alerts and warnings. So for me, I don't see any warnings or alerts. If it provides or shows any alerts or warnings, just go and correct that particular section and click on next. Now it shows a screen where you can review all the respective information which you have filled. So basically, if you have filled all these sections from getting started to till review and submit. So review all the details. If you have to correct anything, just click on the respective section and correct it and come back to the review and submit screen. Review all the details, click next, and then it will ask for preparer certification and signature. So here it will provide you to download this particular page, and then you need to print it, sign it, read and sign it basically, and then you need to give this signed preparer signature page to your registrant. Because if it is, this is for your kid, so you can just scan that page and upload in the next screen. So once you are done with this, click next, and the sample of this I have just have it in the next page. So this is what the preparer's contact information page looks like. Just mention your name, address, telephone number, and then just sign it and the date of signature. That's all. Scan it and keep it handy. And in the next screen, it will ask you to upload that prepared signature document. Just click on choose and upload that document. Click next. And then it asks for registrant's certification and signature, basically which is of your kids or of whom you are filling for. So if he is a minor, if he can sign, just ask him to type his name, or else as a legal guardian or as parent, you can mention your full name. Click next, and then it will give you a screen to submit the form G325R. Just click on the submit button, and then you will get a message that you successfully submitted your G325R. Now you can click on go to my cases, and then you can see your case in your account. So for the next steps, once you get any updates from the USCIS, just act accordingly. I hope this video helps in filling out for the alien registration. Thank you.